What's going on, basketball fans? Akil Augustine here with Wellness Wednesdays, brought to you by Jamieson Vitamins. This week we're joined by Jennifer Seigo, dietitian and sports nutritionist for your Toronto Raptors, and she'll be giving us an on-the-go meal plus tips on how to incorporate protein into your diet.
Hi there, this is Jen Seigo, and I'm the registered dietitian for the Toronto Raptors. And this is Wellness Wednesday, powered by Jamieson Vitamins. Now, one of the important parts of my job is helping the Raptors players to be well and also to recover from the hard work that they put on the court every day. So today, we're going to make a pineapple kale smoothie that provides you with the same kind of nutrients that we need to give to our players to help them be at their best every day. All right, so let's get started making our smoothie. So the first thing we're going to need, maybe not too surprisingly, is a blender. So I've got that. And then the next thing we will need for our smoothie is kale. Maybe not too surprisingly, since this is a pineapple kale smoothie. Now I've got about 2 cups of chopped kale here. That's only about 3 or 4 leaves from a typical bushel that you'll pick up at the grocery store. But that small amount of kale will provide over a day's worth of vitamin C, which is important for your immune system, but also for things like tendon and ligament health. And so you can see there that it's not too much, but if you don't like kale or it's not available to you, that's no problem. We can do things like spinach in exchange. And you can also use baby kale if you want, which is a little bit milder and tastes a little bit almost sweeter than this more mature kale that I have here. Okay, now the next thing we're going to use is pineapple for a pineapple kale smoothie. That also makes sense. I've got about 1.5 cups of chopped pineapple here. Pineapple is used a lot in traditional medicine to help with digestion. It contains an enzyme called bromelain that can help with digestion of proteins. It's also a great source of vitamin C as well. So again, terrific not only for our body, but also as a natural antioxidant. So now we've got a really nice color blend here. It looks really pretty. Okay, now we need a little bit of sweetness. The pineapple's gonna give us some, but let's ramp it up a little bit with these banana chunks. So I've got a whole banana in there. Now you can adjust that up or down depending on your preference. If you feel like you want a little bit of a lower carbohydrate smoothie, no problem, use half a banana. Our players have high carbohydrate needs because they burn a lot of energy on the court, so we need a full banana to help them to recover. And then I'm going to add a little bit of honey, not much, just about a tablespoon here. I'm gonna see me throw that in there, just for a little bit of sweetness. But you know, honey has got some cool properties as well. It's a natural, call it a prebiotic, and that means that it helps to feed the good bacteria in our digestive system. So even though it's a sugar, it still has value. Okay, so now we have, I would say, a very nice looking smoothie from a nutritional standpoint, but we gotta add one key ingredient here. So when our players are out there on the court or when they're in the weight room lifting or doing any kind of a workout, their muscles are going to be experiencing some kind of damage. And that's normal, that's part of being active and working your body hard. So we need to help our players recover. And the way to do that is with protein. So protein's job in the body is to help repair and regenerate muscle and tissue throughout our body. So we are going to find some protein sources from food today using Greek yogurt. So this is plain Greek yogurt, but if you wanted to use a vanilla Greek yogurt, you could, because as I mentioned, we are doing a recipe using a little bit of honey. That's gonna take the edge off that sort of tartness of the Greek yogurt. So that I used there was a little over 1/2 cup. So that's gonna give us about somewhere around 10-12 grams of protein. And then I'm gonna finish this smoothie off with a little bit of cow's milk. Now, you may be dairy-free and that's fine. You can use almond milk as an alternative. And this is going to add us another 4 or 5 grams of protein. So we're gonna get basically all the protein that we need from both the Greek yogurt and the cow's milk. Now again, if you want to find an alternative to this, you can use almond milk as your liquid, and then you can use protein powder instead of the Greek yogurt, and that's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to throw in a few ice cubes because that will add just a nice, noisy, that'll add a nice texture and make it sort of a little bit of crunch, which I really enjoy. So basically we have all of our ingredients put together. All we have to do now is blend. Okay, so let's blend our smoothie. So we've got all our ingredients. We have our lid. Don't forget the lid. I've forgotten the lid before. Do not forget the lid. And we're ready to go. Now I'll show you how it looks. So you'll see here that we've got a green smoothie, but it's not unbelievably green, right? Sometimes you see those super, super duper green smoothies. I think this one has a really lovely color to it. You can see it there. I'll hold it up for you. Cheers to your health. Try it a little bit. That's really good. That's really good. Even if you have someone in your family who's got a bit of a picky taste or a bit of a finicky palate. I know kids don't always go for the green, but if you can get them past the green, maybe call it like a shamrock smoothie or give it a fun name. The taste is fantastic. It has a pleasant sweetness to it. I think that anybody who enjoys a good smoothie is going to enjoy this pineapple kale smoothie with a little bit of extra protein in it to help our bodies to recover, to repair that muscle damage, and to help our tissues be well. As a reminder, this smoothie is not only rich in vitamins and antioxidants, but also in protein. And protein is so important because it helps to build and replace muscle and body tissues. And for our players, it helps them to recover from the hard workouts that they put in every day. So here's to you. I'm Jen Saigo, dietitian for the Toronto Raptors. This has been Wellness Wednesday, powered by Jamieson Vitamins, and cheers to your health. That's good. Really good.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer, so much for those nutritional tips. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. And if you ever miss an episode of Wellness Wednesdays, make sure to check out the Jamieson Wellness Wednesdays Hub inside the official Toronto Raptors app and use that Raptors code for 25% off select items on jamiesonvitamins.com. On behalf of Jennifer, the Toronto Raptors, and myself, plus Jamieson Vitamins, stay safe and be well.